Hi, welcome to my little channel. I am so glad you're here. But I just realized, and I look different than in the video. I just realized that I totally forgot to film an intro. So, you already know the reason you clicked on this is like what I'm doing for online school this year, because it's something we're all asking ourselves, like, what are we doing here? So, that's what I'm talking about. I don't really have anything else to say, so this is me while editing, so kind of a mess, but yeah, let's just get into it. So the first thing that I grabbed right away for back to school this year was an academic planner, and even in normal times, there's a lot going on in college, so having one of these can really help with remembering due dates and times and when we have lectures and everything. You know, I used it some in high school, not this one, I had smaller ones, but there wasn't as big of a pressure to remember when things were in high school because they're kind of telling you. So while this is cute and that's what first drew me to it, the most important thing is its size. It has so much space. So I'll show you the inside and I'll talk some more about the features that it has and how to use it properly so that you get the most out of it and you can actually stay organized with your time. Again, I think this cover is so cute. The important thing, however, is how comprehensive it is. It has tabs for every month, so that's easy to get to the right date. And I love that I can set monthly goals, here, where I'm pointing. And it has a huge calendar for every month, where I can write down due dates and exam days. Most planners have this feature, but it's really important, so make sure yours does. Now, the weekly planner. This is the fun part. This is the best way to manage your time, in my opinion. This planner in particular has a to-do list at the bottom of the page, and it separates your plans into work and life categories for maximum organization. Honestly, I've never seen a planner with these features before, so I'll link this one or the closest one I can find down below. The next tool is a medium for note-taking, and when it comes to school, note-taking is probably one of the most important things, and some people swear by the iPad Pro, but for broke people like me, that's not really reasonable. And especially as a freshman, most freshmen don't have that kind of tool. So the old-fashioned pen and paper method is more reasonable and perfectly fine for most people, and I'm one of them. So I got this Mead 5-star 5-subject journal, and it might seem a tad aggressive, but having this makes it to where I can take all my notes for all of my first quarter classes in one book. Helps me stay organized, it helps me to remember which class is which so I don't accidentally take notes in the wrong journal, which did happen in high school, and it made it really hard to study and remember where my notes were. So this has really helped me with that. I've used it before and I really like it for that reason. You don't have to use this, but I think it's actually kind of a hack because you have all of your classes separated and you can just note take for each one in one book. And then you can save this book like, oh, this is my first quarter of my freshman year, and you can look back at it and know exactly where all of your notes are. You don't have to worry about finding space for all of them. Hey, it's VoiceOver Siri again. This journal is thick, and I'm talking with like 10 C's. As you can see, I've already started taking notes in here, and I write pretty small, so with the big pages, I can fit one lesson on a single page usually with no issues. It has dividers for the different classes, so I can keep my notes organized, and know when one section starts and ends. Seriously guys, get one of these. It will change your note-taking game, I promise. Okay, so I put my hair up because I'm someone who likes my hair up, but the next thing I want to talk to you about is an app called Notion, and I'm by no means sponsored. This is a completely honest opinion, and I heard good things about it, so I decided I would try it. And I've only used it for a couple of days, but I set up pages for every class. I've been able to take documents that my teacher sent me and put it into these pages, and it really does help to keep me organized, which is something that I struggle with. So 2 days of using it, I mean, that's not amazing when it comes to experience, but I'm enjoying using it, and it kind of makes organization fun because you go to this place and it's like, bam, here's where I'm putting you, this is where I'm putting you. Everything's just organized and it's great. And yeah, I have no complaints about Notion. You can check it out. I'm gonna try and link it down below. I'm not sure if I can. Yeah, it's great. Not much more for me to say about that one. It's just another really nice tool. So last but not least is Anki. And I've been using this for a little bit longer because at the end of last year I got really into watching med school vlogs. Rachel Southard, to be honest, like, to be completely clear, like, if you're interested in watching those kind of videos, go see her. Become part of the herd. I was one of the originals, but she and so many other med students use Anki. And I was like, what the heck is this Anki? Like, she was talking about Anki cards, so I looked it up, and it's like spaced repetition. So when it comes to learning and not just memorizing, it's scientifically proven to help you maintain information and retain information. And that's really interesting to me. And so I was using it in my science class last year. I was taking human anatomy and physiology, and it did really help me to actually learn body parts and bones, muscles, all of that. It really did help. And so I've put some chemistry things in it right now, and I've been going through that, but I need to add more. And it's kind of a tried and true, you know, it's kind of like Quizlet if you've tried it, but it's got a better setup when it comes to when you study. It'll give you different time periods, so like if something is really easy for you, you're not going to see it as often as something that's hard, and it's designed that way. Because I kind of cheated when it was with Quizlet. I'd study the stuff that I already knew because it's like, oh yeah, I'm good at this, instead of actually studying the stuff that I needed to study because I didn't have it down as well. So that's kind of just not for this year, it's just in general, that's probably something you should download. Again, it's fine for Android, iPhone, and my computer. I have it on my phone and my computer, so it's fine. And it's a really great resource when it comes to learning and studying. And I think that's the last one. I talked a lot about this last one because I know a lot more about it, but yeah, those are the things. And if they are not working, I'll let you know. If everything's going great, you'll know because I'll probably be bragging about it. But I have some pretty lofty goals for this quarter and just my education in general, so especially with my being a student athlete, organization is going to be key. I hope that this works. I'm really gonna channel Rachel Southard here and go, okay,